I haven't checked this head to head, but these two do play in this a lot, and Elias does have the matchup on his side, but it is very much in favor of. Actually, nope. I'm thinking of Big Chunks. Give me a minute. I was double checking the regen on PG stats to be like,
Understandable. I mean, I feel like both of these characters, they're very combo based. Like Steve obviously just has his up air chains, up tilt chains, and then Falco, as we're seeing right now, he just has a very combo based, like a really oppressive advantage state when he gets combos online.
Yeah, and he has some unique tools for defeating Steve as well, in terms of Shine being frame 1 and non-committal and just sending Minecart the other way, sending Anvil straight back at iRefuse, and just combine that with the rest of his pressure. The fact that he's got those moon boots means he can just full hop over those walls just like that and get so much out of it. So he's got a lot of tools.
Doesn't Falco have the highest, like, first initial jump in the game or something like that?
Yeah, he has the highest
jump or something.
Yeah, the highest full hop in the game.
Yeah. So these walls are going to be difficult for Optimus to get like the most mileage out of.
Yeah,
so he's going to have trouble getting resources, which might actually cripple his combo game a little bit.
His good aim ability also means it's like kind of difficult to anti-air him because he can always drift back super well, and obviously he's got Shine. We've seen him try and Shine Anvil a couple times already. He's got Laser, which can poke up blocks, shove that TNT down there as well. So he's got a lot of good tools for this matchup. Like, Falco definitely wins this matchup, and Elias is giving a lesson because he's got a lot of matchup experience against Big Chungus that I'm not sure iRefuse really has in return.
Maybe not, because I feel like Falco is not a very common character you see these days. At least not from my personal experience. Down in Suffolk, we don't have too many Falco players. So I wouldn't have a clue how to play this matchup. But it seems like Elias has some idea at least. He's doing a really good job. We're actually en route to a 3-stock here. If he can close out this stock fairly soon. He is at kill percent himself though, even with not very good tools from the Steve. Like a wooden F smash will probably kill here. He's going to upgrade to the gold though. So now he's got the frame data on his side, but he's just not managing to land any of these hits. And he gets the Anvil reflected.
What's a 3-stock? And yeah, as I was saying, incredible 3-stock. Yeah, as I was saying, Elias is played against Big Chungus a lot, so this is, I mean, wow. It's a bit of a lesson there. And yeah, Falco's not, I'm thinking about Europe in general, because obviously with this being like a European event, not really that common here that I can think of. I think in the US maybe a little bit more, but definitely not over here. So that's going to be hard for iRefuse to adjust to.
People do tend to gravitate towards the other species like Fox and Wolf. Like Wolf is a lot easier, and Fox I feel like has a higher skill ceiling. Is the way that I define it. Falco's like in the middle ground, but he doesn't really outshine either of them in any particular ways. Like people just tend to gravitate towards the other two.
Outshine, I get it.
I wasn't even going for that to be honest, but
yeah, and Falco's lasers also like probably the strongest, I would say, because I can't remember how Wolf Laser works with blocks, but I think it's bad. I think it doesn't work against blocks for some reason.
It does go through other projectiles though. It's like a transcendent projectile or something like that. There's a specific term for it that I can't remember.
Yeah, it's transcendent makes sense, but you're not really dealing with a lot of projectiles against Steve because Minecart's health based, so it being transcendent won't matter because it's just gonna do damage to it.
Right now we're seeing a very prominent lead coming out from Elias here. 25% to 115. That's and that's already a stock with only 25% on the board right now.
He's getting so much more reward out of every opening as well. Like he's mastered these IDJ combos on Wi-Fi. You'll just see the up tilt, the instant double jump, and then a bunch of damage. And iRefuse probably not mastered his setups to the same extent, at least not online.
No, it doesn't seem to be. He's doing all right. Like he is getting this chip damage in whenever he gets the opportunity, and he's doing a good job of like making space. It's just that Elias has probably got a lot of experience closing those gaps by playing against Maze Beans. So he's just zone breaking at every opportunity. He's getting a little bit of mileage off of the up special though, which is something I don't see Steve's use very often. The little Elytra glide, you can, like the initial hitbox can confirm into some things.
Well, I think he's figured out that it can just get under laser, so it's a really useful tool.
Yeah, it's a bit of a burst option. It's not like it's not a particularly good one, but it's flashy, and you know.
Yeah, it's rewarding. It's not that laggy. Like it's alright.
It does what it's supposed to do and nothing more.
Yeah, but iRefuse getting really desperate for that kill there with the down smash. Elias just waiting it out, and this could be a double 3-stock, a 6-stock to open up top 16.
We would love to see it though. Clearly, like Elias is playing for the people here. Oh, that's gonna be an unfortunate stock taken. Ultima's getting the read. Yeah, we're seeing Elias like playing for the people now. He's going for a little bit more flashy options, going for the F smash read in the last stock. With this much of a lead, you can afford to play a little bit riskier.
Yeah. Oh, I love the little minecart mix-up there, but not getting too much off of it.
Trying to open up with a little bit of a jab combo, but not managing to get much off of that either. He's trying to find these kill confirm. That might be one. No, the forwards. Okay, we're in a ledge guard situation. Is Optimus going to be able to make it back to the stage? He does, but so does Elias.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of ground that he has to try and make back up here.
On the ground, trying to find this early kill with the back air, but can't. Just trying to get something going. We've seen a couple edge guard attempts as well.
He had like a good ledge guard situation going on earlier, but Falco's recovery is so strong that it was just like he was pretty much back on the stage before Steve had even made it back, unfortunately. And the back air is actually going to out-prioritize the minecart. What a way to close out that second game of the set.
Yeah, Elias is so used to this matchup. You know, that was the 4th and 5th seed, but they looked a mile apart. Just because of the matchup experience that Elias has. And he knew right there to just hit Steve right on the head, because you can just ignore the minecart that way and